How y'all doing? This is Preacherman R&B, and this is another episode of Retro TV 91. And this time I'm doing another movie reviews, and this time I'm doing Over the Top. Now, what Over the Top is the most Sylvester Stallone movie. It was made back in 1987, and what it's about is Sylvester Stallone's character, Lincoln Hawk, and he's a truck driver. Well, it starts off with him going to his son's military school. And a little backstory, he hasn't seen his son since he was born because his son's grandfather accused him of selling drugs when he really didn't, and broke up him and his wife's relationship. Even though they're still married, Lincoln Hawk left because the grandfather tore them apart. And he ain't seen his son since he was born. Anyway, he goes into this military school and talks to the colonel, the head principal or whatever, and gets his son Michael to come with him. And Michael is hesitant at first and doesn't want to go and doesn't believe this is his father because he's never known his father. So he goes with Lincoln after Lincoln proves that he's his father, and they start driving. Well, they're driving, and Michael tells Lincoln to pull the truck over, and he runs in the highway and tries to run away, and Lincoln has to run him down and bring him back. And throughout the whole movie, they're coming closer together. They're learning more about each other, and Michael asks Lincoln why did he never write to him if he wrote to Lincoln's mother, and to Michael's mother, and Lincoln tells him that he did write to him, but I guess he didn't get the letters because his grandfather hit him. Well, then they keep driving, and his grandfather finds out and is trying to hunt Michael down. So his grandfather gets his bodyguards to go after Lincoln and them. And they go to this truck stop, and we find out that Lincoln is a part of this arm wrestling circuit of truckers. And we find out the big thing that's going to happen at the end of the movie. There's this arm wrestling competition in Las Vegas, and the prize is a brand new truck, and the winnings of the betting that's taking place. Anyway, find us out. Lincoln goes, and a guy challenges him, so Lincoln beats him. And then the arm wrestling champion tells Lincoln to arm wrestle him right then and there, and Lincoln tells him he can wait till Las Vegas and him and Michael leave. Well, they go driving again, and they come to another stop, and Lincoln's been trying to get closer to Michael, so Lincoln has, at this point, has taught him to drive the 18-wheeler, and is getting close to him, and he makes this match between Michael and this kid, and at first Michael loses, and then he runs off and starts crying, and Lincoln comes and tells him he can't give up. He's been a spoiled rich kid his whole life and having everything given to him. Now it's time for Michael to do something for himself. So Michael goes back and arm wrestles this guy again, and beats this kid, and then beats him again, and then they get the money because they betted on it or anything. So and while Lincoln's talking to Michael's mother on the phone, the bodyguards of Michael's grandfather kidnap Michael, and Lincoln goes in after him and gets Michael back, and it tells him that that Michael's staying with him. So they go, and Lincoln takes Michael to the hospital where his mother was, and they make it too late. She winds up dying before Michael could get there, because this whole movie, Michael's mother has been dying, and that's the reason Lincoln got to Michael in the first place, because she wanted Michael to know his father. And they go, and Michael goes back to his grandfather's, and Lincoln's trying to get in there to talk to Michael, and the bodyguards ain't letting him through. So Lincoln drives his truck through the gate and drives straight to this mansion. And then the cops come, and Lincoln has custody, but the grandfather wants Lincoln to sign his custody over to him. That way he won't press charges. So Lincoln does this, and then Lincoln goes to Las Vegas. Well, while Lincoln's going to Las Vegas, Michael finds the letters that Lincoln's wrote to him his whole life, and he takes one of his grandfather's trucks and goes to Las Vegas, where the arm wrestling championship of the world is. And Lincoln's going through this championship, and he makes it to the final round. And it's a double elimination championship, and Lincoln loses his first match of the final round, and then he goes on and wins up to the champion, and he winds up beating him. And then at the end of the movie, Michael goes with Lincoln, and they going to start their own trucking company called Hawkins, because Lincoln's last name is Hawk. And that's all that really happened on this movie. If y'all ever watched Over the Top, what did y'all like about this movie? As always, it's Pushman R&B signing out. And this has been another episode of Retro TV. As always, guys, do Jesus awesome. See y'all next time.